Hello everyone. I hope all of you are fine and taking good care of yourself. As we were doing whole numbers, in the last video you have seen the video of whole number. What are whole numbers? Whole numbers are numbers that starts from 0. But natural numbers are numbers which starts from 1. We are continuing this chapter. Today's our topic is properties of whole numbers. So first property is closure property. What is the meaning of this? Closure property is whole numbers are closed under multiplication and addition. Means suppose you are taking example 2 and 5. Both are whole numbers. When you will do addition of these, you will get the answer again a whole number. Because 5 plus 2 or 2 plus 5, that would be 7. And 7 is a whole number. 2 and 5 both are whole number. So whenever you are adding two or more numbers, two or more whole numbers, you will get the answer in whole number only. Same in the case of multiplication. Suppose you want to multiply 7 with 5. 7 and 5 both are whole numbers. When you will find the product of this, that would be 35, and 35 is also a whole number. So what are we saying? We are saying whole numbers are closed under multiplication and addition. Means when you are doing multiplication of whole number and addition of whole numbers, you will get answer in whole numbers only. But it is not the case with subtraction, because when you will do 2 minus 5 or 5 minus 2, then you will not get the same answer that you will do in integers. So next property is commutative property. Now commutative property is addition and multiplication are commutative for whole numbers. Now what is the meaning of this? That we can add two or more whole numbers in any order. Means if you are adding 2 plus 3, you are getting answer 5. But another student is saying, ma'am, no, I want to do 3 plus 2. Would the answer be different? No, again answer would be same. You want to add 3 first or you want to add 2 first, answer would remain same. 2 plus 3 would be equal to 3 plus 2. Similarly, when you are taking three numbers and you are adding in any order, answer would remain same in case of addition. Similar is the case of multiplication. When you are multiplying two or three numbers, suppose you are taking 2 multiplied by 3. So 2 3s are 6. But you are saying, no ma'am, I want to multiply 3 with 2. Okay, 3 multiplied by 2, that is 3 2s are. That would be 6. As we have example here, 5 plus 2 plus 3. Try to solve right left hand side. 5 plus 2. I am adding 5 with 2. That would be 7. 7 plus 3. That would be 10. Now solve right hand side. Now you are adding 3 with 5. That would be 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. Adding 2 at the end. 8 plus 2 is 10. Is the answer different? No. Answer would remain same. Means you are going to add the numbers in any order. If the digits or if the numbers are same, then answer would remain same. Same in the case of multiplication. I am taking example of multiplication. As you can see here, you are saying, ma'am, I am comfortable to do multiplication with 2 3s are 6 first and then I will multiply it by 6. Okay, do it. 2 3s are 6, 6 6 are 36. So on left hand side I have 36. Now check on right hand side, is it 36? Now you are saying, ma'am, I want to multiply 2 and 6 first. 6 2s are 12, 12 3s are 36. So answer would remain same. You can change the order of any number in case of addition and in multiplication. So this property is commutative property, in which order of the number doesn't matter. Now we are taking some examples. First example is 234 plus 197 plus 103. So you have to find the sum by suitable arrangement. You will not make the sum directly as you were doing in lower classes. You were just writing all the numbers vertically. You were writing all the numbers down according to their place value, and you were making the sum. Now from class 6 you are not doing like that. You are not adding these numbers vertically, because question is you have to find the sum by suitable arrangement. Suitable arrangement means, beta, you have to use any property. Means suppose you are using commutative property. We know commutative property will help us. How it will help us? Look here. I am combining these two numbers to make the calculation easy. Why? Because 7 plus 3, just add the unit place. 7 plus 3 will give you 10. So I will write 0 under unit place. 9 would be carry over on the next. 9 plus 1, 10. Again I am getting 0 here on the hundreds place, and again 1 will go to the next place. Now add the hundreds place, 1 plus 1, and 1 was carry over, 3. So our target is to get number of zeros at the end, that is on right hand side. You have to club the numbers which will give you 0 at the end. Suppose you are saying, ma'am, I don't want to club these two numbers. I don't want to make pair of 197 and 103. You are saying, ma'am, I want to club 234 and 197. No, it is not suitable arrangement. It would be wrong. Maybe answer would remain same. I know answer would remain same, but it is not suitable arrangement, because suitable arrangement means you have to use property properly. Answer would remain same. It doesn't matter, but suitable, it should be suitable property. Suitable means I want to get number of zeros at the end. You are saying, ma'am, I want to add 234 and 197. Just check the unit place. 7 and 4. When you will add 7 and 4, are you getting 0 at unit place? No, it would be 1. 7 plus 4, 11. I am not getting 10. I am not getting 0 at the unit place. So I will not make pair of these two numbers. Suppose you are saying, ma'am, ठीक है, we want to make the pair of 234 and 103. Okay. Check the unit place only. You will get the answer. 4 plus 3. When you will add the unit place of both, 4 plus 3, that will give you 7. Why will I try for 7? Because I want zeros at the extreme end. So you will club only those numbers which will give you zeros at the extreme end. So I am combining these two numbers, which will give you 300, and 234 will come down as it is, and make the sum in the rough, or you can do it directly also. 300 plus 234, it is 534 would be the answer. Next question, 1962 plus 453 plus 1538 plus 647. Now my target is to make the calculation easy, and orally also you can do. But before that, club the numbers which will give you zeros at the extreme end. How will you make pair? Check the unit place. 2. In this number, I have 2 at unit place. If I am adding 3 with this, I will get 5. So 453 is rejected. I will make pair of 1962 with 647. Isn't it? No. Because when you will add 2 and 7, it will give you 9. So I will not make pair of these two also. I will combine 1538 and 1962 because I want to take advantage of zeros at unit place or hundreds place. Look here, 8 plus 2, that will give you 10. 1 would be carry over on the next. Now check the another number. 6 plus 1 would be 7 and 100 place of this 3. 7 plus 3 again 10. Again I will get 0. So my target is to get so many zeros at the extreme end, that is on right hand side. So I will club 1962 and 1538. So rest two numbers you can check. Again this pair will give you 0 at the unit place or hundreds place, you can check. So after combining these, first add these two numbers. First bracket you will solve, you will get 3500. When you will solve second bracket, you will get 1100. So answer would be 4600. Now in this question you have to find the product by suitable arrangement. What do you mean by product? Yes, multiplication. Question is 2 multiplied by 1768 multiplied by 50. Same method I will apply. I will club only those numbers which will give more number of zeros at the end. As you will multiply 50 with 2 here, when you will multiply 50 with 2, you will get 100. So I have two zeros at the end. So I will prefer that. No need to make multiplication in the rough. First you will multiply 1768 by 2. Then whatever result come, you will multiply with 50. That you were doing in class 5. But in this, as it is written here, by suitable arrangement, means you have to solve this by simple calculation. You can't do it in very easy way without making rough column. So 52 is 100 and rest of the number 1768 will come down. Now it is very easy to write, to multiply and get the answer. So you will write 1768 ones are 1768 and two zeros at the end. As you have this, to get more number of zeros, make such pair of numbers which give you 0 at unit place, 100 place or both in multiplication. I hope you understood this. As in this, I have clubbed these two numbers 50 and 2 because I want to take advantage of these two zeros at the end. I can multiply these two, but it would be lengthy method. So our next question is this: 125 multiplied by 40 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 25. No need to do lengthy calculation. Again I will make pair. I will not multiply, not make the pair of 125 and 25 because it will not give you any zero. In this case, I will club 125 and 8 because I know 8 5s is 40. I will get 0 in the unit place. And when you will multiply 40 with 25, I know 40 and 25 will give you 0 at the end because 25 4s is 100 and I will put 1 0 at the end. Actually, in this multiplication, I will get 3 zeros at the end. So my target is to combine such pair of numbers which gives zeros at the end. Okay, so I have clubbed these number. 125 8s are, if you are able to do it directly, you can do. Otherwise, 125 8s are, this simple calculation you can do in the rough. So you will get 125 8s is 1000 multiplied by 40 multiplied by 25 is 1000. When you will multiply both the numbers, I think very easy to get the answer. How many zeros are here? 3 and 3. So how many zeros would be the answer? 6 zeros would be there in the answer, and 1 ones are 1. I hope you have understood this. Thank you. Have a nice day.